Good afternoon, Math Dragons. This is day 4's packet, second side. On the previous video, we did dividing fractions. Now we're going to divide with whole numbers. I gave an example at the very end of the last video. Remember, you divide, multiply, subtract, bring down, repeat. Just going to walk through the problems with you in case you got stuck on anything. So you always ask yourself first, 25 goes into 6? Nope. 25 goes into 65? Yes. 2 times. 2 times 25 is 50. Subtract. Bring down. 25 goes into 157 6 times. 6 times 25 is 150. Subtract. Bring down. 25 goes into 75 3 times. 3 times 25 is 75. Subtract, and nothing left to bring down, and your remainder is 0. We're going to pop that in the calculator, make sure it's correct. 6575 divided by 25, 263. Fantastic. Next, 1,242 divided by 46. 46 cannot go into 1. Nor can 46 go into 12, so I'm going to try to fit 46 into 124. I'm thinking about how many times 40 could fit into 120, and that would be 3 times, so that would exceed it. So I'm thinking this is only going to fit in twice. I'm going to go for twice. 2 times 46. Well, 2 times 40 is 80. 2 times 6 is 12. 80 plus 12 is 92. I'm going to subtract 30. 32, bring down. This is a big number. 46 goes into 322. Let's see. 40 would go into 32 about 8 times. But that would exceed it, I believe. So it's probably 7. Let's test it. 46 times 7, because I'm just not sure. 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. That works out nice. Alright, so it goes in 7 times. Evenly. We're liking that even better. Nothing left to bring down. The remainder is 0. We're going to check it on the calculator for you. One, 2, 4, 2 divided by 46 is 27. Happy answer. Check. We're on to number 4. 5,010 divided by 30. 30 can, in fact, go into 50 one time. 1 times 30 is 30. We're going to subtract, bring down. Not 0. That should have been a 1. 30 goes into 201. Let's see. I'm skip counting in my head. 30, 60, 90, 120, 150, 180. 180 is the best I'm going to do without going over. Subtract, bring down, repeat. 30 is going to go into 210 7 times, nice and evenly. That's because 7 times 3 is 21, and then you have the extra place value there. Voila. Alright. 5010 divided by 30. Yes, 167, we are correct. 41 can't go into 32, but it can go into 328. So I'm looking at it going into this section here. Remember, we're using the traditional algorithm, the standard algorithm, where you're not using partial quotients here, as described on the previous page. See, 8, would it work 8 times? I think it would. 8 times 1 is 8. 8 times 4 is 32. We are hoping, but I am not sure. And I feel like I did this problem during our Zoom meeting today, but maybe I didn't. It felt kind of familiar. No, it's not on my paperwork. Okay. So, let's see. I was going to test out over here whether 41 times 8 was in fact what I thought it was. It is. Okay, 0. Now this trips up all students. It's like, oh, I missed 0, but you still have to bring down that 5. And then this gets really messy because 41 can't go into 5, so you have to put a 0 here. 41 can't go into 5, so you have to put a 0. 0 times 41 is 0. We're going to subtract. I'm going to go in and put a decimal. Extend my division bar there. Bring down a 0. 41 goes into 50 one time. I'm going to keep adding zeros. Twice. I'm going to run out of space on this one. Once. I don't like when they give you a problem like this and then don't give you enough space to actually solve it. I find that frustrating because now I'm over into number 8 space. This number is about to get big. 41 can go into 390 quite a few times. 9 times actually. So that's 369. And this has gotten really messy, and I'm sorry for that. Sorry, I have the sniffles. We went for a walk. And now I am sniffly from the pollen. 205. Okay. I am hoping the pattern starts to repeat because I have seriously run out of room. One, 2, 1, 9, 5. Yeah. Looks like it's going to be 1, 2, 1, 9, 5. 1, 2, 1, 9, 5. 8, and then 0. One time. That's okay. It is definitely repeating at 1, 2, 1, 9, 5. Right there. Place a bar over the part that's going to repeat. I know that is awful and messy and very unpleasant, but it is correct. Now my calculator rounds it. 1, 2, 1, 9, 5, 1, 2. This would have been 1, then 9. The 9 made the 1 become a 2 when the calculator rounds it for you. So it needed one of those repetition bars at the top there. Okay, we have it correct. It's just not a pretty number. Alright, you're doing great. Keep going. 80 goes into not 56, must go into 568. I'm thinking 7 times. 7 times 80 is going to be 560. Subtract, bring down. 80 goes into 80 one time. 1 times 80 is 80. Well, this is a funny little worksheet. They give us one that falls all the way down to the other problems and then one that barely moves at all. Okay, 5,680 divided by 80. 71. Yep, very good. Next, 7 goes into, number 7 rather. 35 goes into 217. Let's see. 7 times? 7 might be not. I don't think 7's going to work. Let me try 6. I'm going to use a little scratch paper because the other problem fell off the page so much and now I'm seriously running out of them. Yeah, let's go with 6. And put 6 here, 210 here. Subtract, bring down. Yeah, that's pleasant. 35 goes into 70 twice. That one I know in my head. Subtract. No remainder. Nothing left to bring down. Let's check it, see if it's right. 2170 divided by 35. 62. Fantastic. Now poor number 18. He's got no love because his space was used up at number 5. That is unfortunate for us. 22 goes into 73 times. I feel like I'm going to rewrite it over here. Let's see if I can squeeze this problem in. 66, 48, 4 times, no, not 4 times, 2 times. 2 times, that would be 44. Goes in what? Decimal 0. This is another one that's fallen off our page. We actually did this one before on the Zoom conference. I have it here. I saved it. I feel like I want to staple it and attach it. So, on attached page, because we already know he falls off, and we've checked him before. This is the work from the Zoom conference where we worked him out for somebody. 321 and then it was 9, 5, 4, 5, 4, 5, 4, 5, 4, and so on and so forth. So we put the repetition bar, the repeating bar over the 54 there. So I'll put the answer on this side here. And I'll attach it later. Alright, 7,488 divided by 72. 72 goes into 74 once. 1 times 72 is 72. Subtract, get 2, bring down the 8. 72 can't go into 28, so that's going to be 0. 0 times 72 is 0. Subtract 28, bring down. Alright, we want to know how many times 72 goes into 288. 4 times, I think. 4 times 2 is 8. 4 times 7 is 28. Subtract, bring down. Nothing to bring down. Let's check it on the calculator. On the floor. Voila. Safety new. Okay. Wish I could remember which other ones of these take up too much space so I could just put them on a separate paper for you. I remember working out number 15 with a student on Zoom, but that one's not too long. Let's see how this one works out. 53,000? That's a lot. I wish I had that much money. Okay, 66 can't go into 53. 66 can go into 538. I'm trying to do some estimation here. 60, 120. And actually, I could almost round that to 70. But 60, 120, 180, 240, 300, 360, 420, 480, 480 is probably as close as we're going to get. So that'd be 6 times 8. Alright, Mr. Scrap Paper, talk to me. 66 times 8. Yep, that's as close as we're going to get. Alright, so it goes in 8 times. 8 times 66, I just got 528. You watched me do it. The difference between 538 and 528 is 10. We're going to bring down that 6. 66 can only go into this one time. That's 0. That's going to be 9 minus 6, that's 30. Then we've got 5. 66 goes into 305. Well, it can't be 5 times. That'll exceed it. So let's try for 4. 264. Let's see if this works out for us. Decimal, decimal. We just added a whole place value. Yeah, it's still going 4. Just make sure. Nope. 4 again. Alright, I know I made an error there. I got a little distracted. You can't hear it on your end, but the baby's crying in the other room. But my husband's taking care of little Cashy. Okay. But as a mommy, hard not to get distracted. I'm going to borrow from that, get 0. Borrow from that, get 2. No, let's go all the way over. I made that an 11. I made that a 10. I made that. Oh. See what happens as a mom when you get distracted? Can't even do your math. Don't do it again. This is where I am. I know I need 264. We could have done this faster without carrying. I was trying to carry so I could show you guys how to do the regrouping correctly, but then I can do it faster in my head. Because the difference between 264 and 310, what I usually do is I count up instead of doing actual subtraction. So I know that to go from 264 to 270 would be 6. And to go from 270 to 300 would be 30. And to go from 300 to 310 is another 10. So really the difference should be 46. That's what I'm looking to get. So this is a very unpleasant problem, and I want to make sure I'm not on the wrong road, so I'm just going to check it, because some of these problems have been so simplistic, and then others have been surprisingly, yeah, it does go on. Ah, but I do make an error. Don't you hate it? I'm going to type it one more time. I felt like I was making an error. Oh, it's good for you to see me make mistakes. You witnessed it here. Okay, so I made a mistake way back here. Okay, that was correct. And that was correct. This must be where the mistake started. Alright. We're experiencing the joys of math. I probably borrowed wrong. 34 plus 6 should be 40. Yes. Because if I had 538 minus 528, I had 10. I brought down the 6. Then it was 106 minus 66. I should have had 40. I don't know what I originally had, but I'm thinking it wasn't 40. Okay. I must have typed written something wrong. Now I'm looking at it again. 66 goes into 405. 6 times problem. I've already done some scratch work over here. I'm keeping my scratch work together here. 360. There we go. There's the error. Okay. Alright, 4 and 5, so 9. Where am I? Brought down the 5. I need to bring down that 0. That's only going to go in once, isn't it? Such an unpleasant problem. See, 24. Let's see, 66. Maybe times 3. 198. Yeah, if we go any higher, we're going to exceed it. And here we are, falling off again. Alright, that's going to be 42. And now we've done so much side work. It goes in 6 times. 24. Please repeat. Are we repeating now? And now that I've fallen off the page, I'd very much like to repeat. Okay. One, 3, 6, 3, 6. So I guess it's the 3, 6 that repeats. Alright, let's test it again. Because I felt I was on the wrong road, and I was on the wrong road. Now I'm on the right road. There we go. That feels better. And Baby Cash is no longer crying because he's going 90. Okay. Now, I probably have no space to do 11. Might have to go on an attached page as well. Let's see if I can squeeze it in. I'm nervous because some of these are so long and then I run out of space. Should work out. So 75 doesn't go into 72. 75 goes into 725. I don't know if it's going to go in 9 times. I'm going to test that. I'm feeling like 9 is a good possibility. I'm just still using some scrap paper here. How's that? Yep, I'm just double checking it. Alright, so it's going to go in 9 times. 9 times 75 is 675. With the difference of 50, bring down the 2. 75 goes into 502. I think 7's too high. It's probably going to be 6. Let's try 75 times 6. Looks like 75 times 6 might be what we need. So that's just me doing some multiplication on some scrap paper there. So 75 times 6 is 450. The difference is 52. Alright, we got 525, which we've seen. See, that's the nice thing with the scrap paper. I see 525, I see 525. I know it's going to go in 7 times, which is going to make this a terminating decimal even better. No decimal at all, it's just a whole number. Voila. Okay, that one's friendly. Okay, 12 allegedly is friendly too. I checked it with the calculator so that I don't fall off the page again. Alright, 40 goes into 92 twice. 2 times 40 is 80, subtract 12, bring down. I think it's going to go in 3 times. 3 times 40 is 120, subtract, bring down. 40 goes into 40 one time. 1 times 40 is 40, subtract, got 0, nothing left to bring down. I checked on the calculator, it's good. Alright, the next one is also a whole number, so I will have space to work it out. 44 goes into 54 one time. 1 times 44 is 44. I think that's going to go in 2 times. 2 times 44 is going to be 88. 13, let's try it out. It's going to become 10, that's going to become 9, that's going to become that, that's going to be... Going down to 6. Good. That's going to go in 1, 2, 3 times. I have to make some space here. So that would be, let's do some scratch work there. 44 times 3. 32. Subtract, bring down, we got 44. Goes in 1 time. Subtract the remainder. 1, 2, 3, 1. It was correct. Alright, 14. Have we done 14 in Zoom? I don't see it. Alright. I'd like to think I could fit 14 on the page. But I'm going to check before I get rolling. Okay, no, 14 is definitely going to be a repeating number, but it's the kind of repeating pattern that I can still fit on this page for you. 15 goes into 15 one time. 1 times 15 is 15. 15 subtract 15 was 0, but you still bring down the 8. Now, the 15 can't go into the 8, and this is where we all forget to put a 0. It does go in 0 times. 0 times 15 is 0. We're going to subtract. We're going to bring down. 15 goes into 82. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but not quite 6 times. If you're not sure, 5 times 15, let's do that over here. 75, if we did another 15, we'd go up to 90, and that would exceed it. So we're going to go 5. Bring down. 15 goes into 74 times. 60, subtract. Now, decimal. Because I have a remainder here. 15 goes into 100 6 times, which will get me 90. And then I'm just going to keep getting 100 over and over again. And that pattern's just going to repeat, which is why I knew I could stop it. And I'll show you that on the calculator so you can see what that looks like. And the calculator is going to round it. You don't always know for sure when the calculator is going to round, but you can usually make a pretty educated guess when you see a bunch of 6s and then it stops at a 7 that the calculator did some rounding there. So really what you need is a repeating bar. Alright, 15. 15 I definitely worked out previously on Zoom, but I'm going to roll through it real quick with you now. 12 goes into 17 one time. 1 times 12 is 12. Subtract, bring down. 12 goes into 54. Let's see, 4 times. 4 times 12 is 48. Subtract, bring down. 12 goes into 67 5 times. 5 times 12 is 60. Subtract, bring down. 12 goes into 72 6 times. And no remainder. I'm going to check it really quick. 17472 divided by 12. Yep, we did it. Alright, well, with the exception of my snafu on number 10, not too bad. I knew this page would take a while. If I had known so many were going to fall off the page, I would have put them on a separate sheet for you, so I apologize for that. But we have checked all of them. We know they're all correct. And when I have checked them all, I always highlight them. Alright, so in the meantime, I've put some things up online for you starting on Monday, trying to test out some Google Forms and also trying to test out a program called Edulastic. It has really great problems and it grades it digitally, so you should get immediate feedback. We're going to see if those problems work out for us. You just do the practice, and then when I see you on Zoom, we'll talk about whether that program is going to work out for us. Great work, Dragons. Thank you.